Hello everyone, welcome to Rahu in the 5th house of your chart. What happens when Rahu or the North Node is in the 5th house from your ascendant? Also some applicability in the D9 chart. Good for a Western chart as well, just make sure you have equal house system. New to my channel, don't forget to sub below. Let's go. So what is the 5th house in your chart, everyone? It's the creative house where the ego becomes strong, a little bit childlike. And of course, it actually represents children, particularly male chart. This is the case. Female chart, you have to see the 9th house, which is a house of pregnancy, in addition to this house. It's a house of romance, fun, laughter, comedians, strong 5th house, absolutely necessary. Romantic nature, falling in love, it's all shown in this house. It's a very special house, though, the 5th house. It's the 9th from the 9th. It shows your past life, spiritual wisdom, knowledge coming back. How you learn, how you take in knowledge in this lifetime is shown here as well. How you actually teach as well. Teachers, strong 5th house really helps you. And who is Rahu? Rahu is the north node of the moon, the point of the eclipse. He is a shadow planet, but he is a rope binding us to eternal rebirth in this material world. Rahu is the most materialistic factor in the whole horoscope. He represents a smoke and illusion, the Maya of this material creation. Rahu is all head, no body. He represents absolutely insatiable desire, but also the exact desire bringing each of us into this incarnation. Rahu represents all the illusion that is so strong in this age of Kali. He is tamas, darkness to the full. Therefore, he has full effect in this present age. He is behind industrial revolution, machinery, everything about computers, technology, digital technology, everything which we manipulate from this material energy, he is in control of it. Rahu, the North Node, is fame, power, wealth, and every kind of material gain. But he is a tempter, however, to unethical action, selfishness, guile, manipulation, and falsehood. We have to be very cautious about the area where we have Rahu in our chart because he will conceal the truth. He is all darkness, tamas, and he can cause deception in the areas he rules in our chart. Rahu also rules animal form, non-human form, and he will most definitely punish quickly any unethical actions towards them. You should know this for sure. In fact, one of the quickest ways to mitigate many difficult Rahu karmas is to simply become vegetarian. This will definitely help to calm down Rahu, the North Node effect in our chart. So Rahu in the 5th house, is he a good placement or not here? Well, he's a risk taker. He's a daring and very courageous Rahu, but he's not easily satisfied here. 1st house, 5th house, 9th house are those pure houses, Lakshmi Sthana houses, but Rahu is the greatest malefic. He will act out in a very dissatisfied way, pushing all of those boundaries. He's going to cause you some very strange and perhaps interesting situations various times in your life. But the one thing he will give is insatiable desire. 5th house is the natural house of the sun, enemy to Rahu. Rahu feels agitated here, never satisfied. You get yourself into some sticky corners sometimes, but enormous creativity potential is here as well. But the main thing is, what is the desire, the insatiable desire? Is it about having children? No. That's a different factor. Talk about that in a minute, everyone. It's about what sign is he in. The sign of Rahu shows your past life desire. Check the video on my channel, Rahu Karmas in all signs, to learn about that. Check playlist on my channel, Karmas in all signs, you will find it there. So yes, Rahu is insatiable here, and he gets insatiable ability to be creative. Musicians, actors, actresses, artists in any creative field, you can have enormous success, definite success with this Rahu. But do you believe in your talent? Aha, that's the thing. You've got to be original here. K2, 11th house, shows that you like to blend in with the crowd. You don't really want to stand out at the beginning of your life, but you will find that success comes to you when you do things differently, do things independently, and that definitely applies to any creative endeavor. Be original, be cutting edge. You will get success. Now, Rahu's in the actual house of education, how you learn, that's the thing. Rahu makes you fast learner. Well placed here. He can be brilliant, academically brilliant. Why? Because he aspects 9th house of higher learning. Now, Rahu's in the house of learning style. You learn quick, but you learn at your own pace. You don't want to be pushed. You want to do it your way. So you're going to have many run-ins with your teachers, lecturers, and you could just leave a course overnight with this Rahu. Of course, it is the house of children, and Rahu here means some unusual circumstances develop in connection with your kids, everyone. Now, particularly male chart, because 9th house has to be seen in female chart, because that is a house of pregnancy. You can have genius kids, very unusual rebel type kids sometimes. It can take you a while to actually settle down to parenthood here. Sometimes you do not have children, or you can actually have them late in life with this position. You're a very romantic person here because you become obsessive about romance. That's the thing. Particularly younger in life, you can fall in love so quickly and sometimes fall out of love just as quickly, depending on the aspects to this Rahu. And boy, do you get yourself into some complicated situations. Rahu, 5th house, romantically, you can get yourself entangled in some difficult scenarios, where there's 3 people involved. I don't want to go there. All sorts of stuff could be happening here, but it depends on the sign aspects, individual chart. One thing for sure, you like exotic partners, people who are different, people who are original, not just boring everyday people. Girl next door, boy next door will never do it for you when you have Rahu in the 5th house. Be careful with gambling, speculation, definitely. If there is any malefic affliction like Shani, Mars here, you can lose a lot of money, gain a lot of money, but it won't keep you satisfied. Now, Rahu's full drishti on the 2nd house himself falls in the 6th house. Now, here's where you can get yourself into some obsessional factors. Food obsessions, eating disorders, drug use, alcohol use, but only if there is affliction. Good news, Rahu destroys disease as well. Aha, this is good. You can have sudden illnesses coming up unexpectedly, and then they just as unexpectedly disappear. That's the good factor. But if you are employing people or you are trying to cooperate with your colleagues, it can be tricky. You work best for yourself, definitely, when you have Rahu in the 5th house. Now, Rahu's full drishti also, full desire is on the 11th house. He's obsessed with gain here. As I say, money obsession can develop. Be careful. Do your job. Do it well. Don't become obsessed just with the gain. That's never going to work with this position. You love society, love your friends, love to be in larger groups of people. You want to blend in, but somehow it never works. You keep on getting pushed out from the group to do things your way, because that is the karma in this lifetime. And one of the biggest factors is Rahu's trine aspect. 75% potency, but you're going to feel this. Rahu aspects 9th house and 1st house in your chart. You see, Rahu's in this house of past life wisdom, and he is aspecting 9th house, gurus, teachers, mentors, religious factors. You will challenge religion of your childhood very often. You will go into some new religious path, mostly with this Rahu, or you will have challenging situations with your gurus, mentors, and definitely very often with your father. 5th house Rahu loves excitement, loves foreign shores, foreign land, distant places. You love all this. You will travel a lot in your life, but sometimes you don't settle there. You just love the actual movement itself. And Rahu aspects ascendant. You'll be frequently making wrong decisions, then you change your mind, you make right decision in the end. Rahu is impatient when he is aspecting ascendant. So you will get used to this. Your life, many ups and downs, many changes of direction, but you can hardly say it's going to be boring. In summary, this Rahu fifth is greedy for life, greedy for experience, but he finds in the end he has to do everything for himself. Rahu aspects ascendant. You get success in life when you go on that different path. What do they say? Go on that road untraveled. That's the way for anybody with this fifth house Rahu. Hope it was a good video for you, everybody. Don't forget to sub to my channel if you're new. Great to have you on board. Goodbye for now, and God bless everyone.